Hello, my dear civil service aspirants. Welcome to Career Track. In today's video, we are going to learn about essay. But before we start our video today, let me introduce myself. My name is Pulak Bora, and I'll be taking your English classes. Now, I'm happy to inform you that in Career Track, we are starting our civil service classes for all you civil service aspirants. So, before we start our classes, let me reassure you all that in Career Track, we are designing a course for all of you, especially keeping in mind that you not only prepare for civil service examination, but then we'll ensure that you crack it in your initial attempt. So we are trying our best. So today's video is just an attempt to show you that we have a dedicated team in Career Track, and we are trying our best to produce the best material and give it to you so that you can not only get benefited by our classes, but then will also be helpful for your examination. So now we all know about essay, isn't it? Essay plays a very, very important role in our mains examination, and all you civil service aspirants know for sure that essay writing is not a very easy task. It is a very difficult task precisely because we have to write a lot. And furthermore, the topic that we are going to write an essay on is more or less predicted, but then we don't know for sure which essay is going to come. So definitely we have to be very, very alert about our subject knowledge. We also have to be very, very good about our content knowledge, our general knowledge, and then our analytical skills, our critical skills, our communication skills, our English skills. So there's so many skills that are involved in writing a good essay. So definitely, it takes a lot of time for students to prepare and write a good essay. But then in Career Track, we are trying to give you the best strategies so that you can use them and write effective essays. So today, Chalo, we'll talk about essay in this short video. Now, what is essay? We all know, right? We in school, we have written essay, but then the format remains same. But what differs is that when you are writing an essay now, you're not a student anymore. You are going to be a civil service aspirant who is definitely going to crack the examination and going to take on the role of an administrator. So your analytical skill, your critical skill, the way you see, the way you perceive the reality, how well you communicate your point is going to be very, very important in writing your essay. So definitely your point of view should be very, very clear when you write your essay, and the strategies that you take or implement in your essay. Now, essay, as we all know, if you can see in the slide, essay, as we all know, is a piece of writing that explores a specific topic or idea, presents the author's argument, analysis, interpretation, or narrative. To be very brief, essay is a document through which we present our idea on a certain topic. Not only idea, these ideas are well researched, well curated, and through this idea we don't only present our point of view, our observation, but then we also try to express our analytical skill, our critical skills, and most importantly you communicate to your readers what you understand about the topic, what is your entire understanding about the topic. So it's very, very important, and we have a very stipulated time in our examination to write essays. So therefore it's very important that we gather enough information, and gathering information is not only enough, but then we have to strategize how well we need to write an essay. But then before writing an actual essay, we need to clearly understand that what are the different types of essays that are there and how we are going to strategize those. Okay, so in today's video, in this short video, we are just going to talk about the different types of essays, and in next video we're going to talk about how do we need to strategize. So what are the different strategies that we are going to incorporate in order to write these types of essay. Now when we talk about essay, an essay can be a narrative essay, an essay can be a descriptive essay, an essay can be expository, persuasive, argumentative, compare and contrast, cause and effect essay, or a critical analysis essay. Now, an essay, one single essay can include all these different types of essays, or sometimes an essay can be simply a cause and effect essay, can be a descriptive essay, can be an expository essay. But then, for us to write an effective essay, we need to understand what these all different types of essays are, because it helps us in structuring our information. Now, see, if you see narrative essay, what's a narrative essay? The author narrates an idea, story. Okay, it is very easy to narrate. Okay, so tells a story or recounts an event from a personal perspective. So the author's perspective becomes very, very important when he narrates, and he becomes a narrator when he writes that essay. Descriptive essay, it tends to describe a problem, a person. Clear? So tends to be a bit emotive. Expository explains or informs the reader about the topic using facts and logic. So should be very, very factual, should not be emotive. Persuasive essay should be very, very persuasive because you're trying to influence the readers. mind based on what you intend them to know or learn about a topic. Okay, so you need to be very, very factual. At the same time, you need to be very, very emotive. So you are, because you are going to influence the reader's mind and let them believe what you believe in. Argumentative essay. So you are arguing, just like a debate. You have to argue the points. Okay, so you have to be very, very critical, very, 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 very analytical in putting forward your arguments, and need to see that while you present your arguments, you also come to a conclusion. So your arguments will be very, very prudent. Next one is compare and contrast. So you have two elements and you need to compare and contrast to arrive at a conclusion. So compare and contrast, very easy. And then why do we compare and contrast? We compare and contrast because we tend to present the best, okay, and try to highlight on the merit or the demerit, or tend to highlight on the differences or similarities. Next is cause and effect. So for example, of course, you're not going to get an essay on flood, but then if you simply take an essay on flood, the flood of Assam, Assam flood, if you talk about flood is a phenomenon, a natural phenomenon that occurs every year in Assam, and it has got both good and bad effects. So that cause and effect will be a part of flood. If the topic comes flood, then cause and effect might be a type of essay that we can incorporate. And the last one is critical analysis essay. So here you have to evaluate and interpret a piece of literature, art, or other media, or any other topic and information, and you have to present your critical analysis on it. So in critical analysis, you have to ensure that you know the reader will try to see a glimpse of your mind, will try to understand how critically you can evaluate, how critically you can strategize. So these are all different types of essays. They're very, very crucial. As I told you already, an essay can have all these parts or can have some of its parts, but then it's very important that we identify the topic and what this topic actually wants us to do. Once we understand the motive behind writing the essay, and then we can choose on any of this type of essay and strategize. So this will definitely help us in preparing our essay. In the next video, we are going to talk about a topic. Okay, we'll take a topic and we'll tell you what type of essay will that be and how we are going to create the structure. So stay tuned, follow our page for more videos like this. And we ensure once again that we in Career Track, we are trying our best to prepare the best material for all you civil service aspirants. So please stay on the page and do follow us. Thank you for joining.